get started just by sitting down on our mat and warming the core up. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down and back, sitting however's comfortable with your legs. You're gonna bring your ear to your shoulder. And again, it's pushing your shoulders down, ear to shoulder, not your shoulder to your ears. And let's take it to the other side. And down, around to the first side. And taking it back one more time. Side. Inhale down, exhale it up. And holding it up. We're gonna bring the arms out in front of you. And we're gonna roll it back just a little bit on those sit bones. And then coming up nice and tall, open that chest up. I'll turn to the side just so you can see the little roll back. Rolling it back. And then sitting up, opening that chest up, arching the back, chin up. And again, round it. And if it's tough for you leaning back, you can hold on to the front of your legs. And roll it up. Sit up nice and tall. One more time. Roll it back on the sit bones. Tuck the belly button in. Sit up nice and tall. Open the chest up. And we're going to bring the arms straight out in front of you. And you're going to squeeze those shoulder blades back. And then reach out in front of you without leaning forward. Squeeze back. Reach it forward. Squeeze back. Reach it forward. One more time. Squeeze it back. Reaching it forward. And now arms are going to go out to your sides. And we're going to bring one hand down to the ground. Reach the other arm over the head. Keeping both sit bones down on the ground. Nice long body side stretch. And on your next exhale, come back to the middle, switching sides. And keeping both sit bones down, looking up to the ceiling. Reach those fingertips. And on the next exhale, we're going to take it side to side. Inhale through the middle. Exhale as you reach. And exhale. One more time. And hold it in the middle. We're going to take a twist. One hand to the opposite knee, the hand behind you, sitting up nice and tall. Look behind you. Inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, maybe try twist a little bit more from the core. On the next exhale, back to the middle, switching sides. On the next exhale, back to the middle. And take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it out one more time. Deep breath in. And exhale it out. Good. We're going to turn the long ways of your mat. Putting your feet down on the ground. We're going to start with some bridges. So picking those hips up. Squeeze the glutes. And bring them back down if you can in between the hands. And pick the hips up. Squeeze the glutes. Bring it back down. And again. Up. Squeeze. Giving everything nice and warmed up. Lower body, core, arms, and back down. Next one, we're going to hold it up. And we're going to do a little marching. So picking one foot off the ground and then the other. Just nice and slow, however high you can get. Maybe it's just a heel coming off the ground. Keeping those hips up. Nice and controlled. One more each leg. Last one. Both feet down. Hold those hips up. Now you're going to rock your hips towards your heels. Bend the elbows behind you. Push back up. If it's too much to hold it up, you can also bring your hips down to the ground. We're just trying to get a nice stretch in front of those shoulders, opening the chest up. We spend a lot of the day hunched forward on computers, laptops, cell phones. So just opening that chest up. One more time. Holding it up. Squeeze those glutes one last time. And slowly bring the legs down. And we're going to start with some half roll downs. So maybe scoot up on your mat. Knees are bent. And they're going to be about hip width apart. So there's some room in between. So you're going to roll it down. And then as you come forward, you're going to reach through the legs. Rolling down, you can hold onto the legs. How far you go, up to you. And reach through. Little hip opener here. Down. And reach through. Down, roll it vertebrae by vertebrae. Scoop that belly button in. Reach it through. Maybe try to reach a little bit further each time. Good. Warming that core up. Opening the hips up. Inhale it back. Exhale it forward. Let me make this a little bit quicker. Good. Down. Reach through. Down. Reach through. One more time, then we're going to stay sitting. And we're going to do some full roll down, so maybe scoot up on your mat if you need to. And again, you can do this with your legs bent or legs straight. So sitting up tall, start rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae if you need to. Hold onto those legs, arms above the head, push that low back down, brace that core in, arms up, tuck the chin in, rolling back up. Use those legs if you need to. Good, and this time, your legs are straight. You're gonna reach it forward, reach over your beach ball. Good. And roll it down, push that low back down, keep those legs down on the ground, slowly roll it up. Reach over your beach ball. Good. And again, if you need to, bend those knees. And then when you come up, you'll just straighten it for your stretch. So you'd come up, straighten the legs, reach over, rounding that back. Good. Push that low back down. If your legs are straight, engage the quads. Keep the legs straight. Reach over. Remember, push that low back down. So we're down on the ground here. My low back is touching the mat. It's not arching off the mat. There isn't any room. I'm pushing down. Roll it up. Good. Now we're going to take these a little bit faster. And when you come up, you're going to reach up to the ceiling. Roll it up. Reach up nice and tall. Good. Working those back muscles, small back muscles, important part of the core. Reach it up, getting some shoulder mobility. Try to get those arms up by the ears. Again, legs are engaged, quads are engaged. Reach up nice and tall. So we're going a little bit faster, but we're still in control. Rolling it up. Good. Push that low back down. Sit nice. Until on the next one, take it down just till the shoulder blades are about to touch, but they don't. And then up nice and tall. Take it down. Shoulder blades are about to touch, but they don't. So nice and tall again. Bend those knees. Use those legs. And then you just sit up nice and tall. Squeeze those shoulder blades down and back. Roll it down. Roll it up. Sit up tall. Take it down vertebrae by vertebrae. Back up vertebrae by vertebrae. Roll it up. Nice and tall. Good. Keep it going, keep it going. And up. Picking it up just a little bit. Remember, legs are straight, quads are engaged. Up tall. Good job. Keep going, keep going. Getting those abs nice and fired up at the beginning. And on the next one, you're going to hold it down. Shoulder blades are about to touch. Little pulses, but they're not. Bend those knees. Hold on to those legs. Don't give up. You can do this. Scoop that belly button in. Push that low back down. Shoulders are away from the ears. Keep it going. Keep it going. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Lay it all the way down. Reach those arms above the head, interlock the thumbs, reach your fingertips to one side of the room, heels to the other side of the room. Nice long body stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale those arms out to the sides. Bend the knees, feet flat on the floor. And feet are about hip width apart. We're just going to do a little low back stretch. So drop your knees side to side. And now as we do this, you're going to tap one foot over. And then the other side. So in the middle, those knees stay down on the ground. Or sorry, your feet stay down on the ground. And in the middle, you're pushing that low back down on your mat still. One more each side. Last one. Hold it in the middle. And hands down by your sides. So we're moving on to the 100, which means we're going to be doing 100 pulses with the arms nice and straight. Squeeze them straight. Strong pulses. And along with 100 breaths. So we're going to be inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5. So legs are a tabletop. And now you can leave the head on the ground, or if you can, pick the head off the ground, and you can even straighten those legs out. So let's inhale for 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And rest. Hug those knees in. Rock side to side. And we're going to place the feet on the floor. Do some glute work with some bridges. Feet are hip width apart. So imprint, push that low back down. Brace that core like somebody's about to punch you. Push through the heels. Start picking those hips up vertebrae by vertebrae. Push them up to the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes. Slowly roll it down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Tailbone is the last thing to touch. And then push that low back down. Tailbone's the first thing to come up. Roll it up. At the top, squeeze. Shoulders are relaxed. Away from the ears. Slowly roll it down. Again, tailbone's the last thing to touch. Push low back down. Rolling it up. Just feel a nice massage in the spine as we're waking those glutes up. Slowly roll it down. And we're going to pick that up a little bit. So up, squeeze, roll it down. Up, squeeze, roll it down. We're still trying to do vertebrae by vertebrae. And tailbone's the last thing to touch, first thing to come up. So you should feel those low abs working as you pick the hips up, as you do that imprint. Up and squeeze. Remember, you're not just pushing those hips up. You're also squeezing the glutes. Good. And now on the next one, you're only going to come about halfway down. Push it up. Halfway down. Push it up. Down. Up and squeeze. Down. Up and squeeze. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Inhale down. Exhale it up. Inhale down. Exhale it up. Up and squeeze. Keep that chin up, airways open. And on the next one, we're going to hold up, pushing those hips up. We're going to do some marching, just like we did with that tabletop, picking one foot off the ground and then the other. And it can be just maybe the heel, maybe you're just pushing all the way into that one leg, or if you can, lifting up. Good, keep those hips up. Keep pushing those hips up. now we're gonna kick the legs straight out. Come down for a quick break if you need to, and then join us when you're ready. Kick it out, kick out, kick out, and out. So notice my knees are staying at the same height. I'm not kicking all the way up to the ceiling. Kick out. There's a reason we're gonna be adding on to this. Good, hips up. And now we're gonna hold one leg out. Now take it out to the side. Bring it back in. Out to the side. And back in. It doesn't have to be very far. Incorporating those glutes. Incorporating that obliques. Yes. One more. Bring that foot down. Other leg up. Take it out. And in. If you need to, quick break in between. Whew, if you can, keep those hips up. Shoulders relaxed. Chin is up. Chest open. Let's do one more. Bring it in. Foot down. Push up, squeeze. Slowly roll down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Awesome. Do a little bit wider stance with your feet than the mat. And then let the knees drop in towards each other. And if you need more of a stretch, you can walk the feet away from you. So you should feel a low back stretch, hip stretch. You can even drop one knee in and then the other. And walk those feet back in. Going back to our core. Arms out to the side. Pushing that low back down, back to tabletop. Bring one knee up, other knee up. So tabletop, my hips are at 90 degrees, knees are at 90 degrees. My heels are in line with my knees right over the hips. Let the knees drop down to the side. Pause. Slowly bring it back up. Take it to the other side. Inhale it down. Exhale it back up. Just two more. Inhale down. Both shoulders stay down on the ground. Exhale it up. One more time. Inhale down. Exhale. Hold it in the middle. Push that low back down. Hands behind the head. And we're going to be doing a slow bicycle. So if you can, shoulder blades off the ground. Kick one leg out. Crunch to the opposite knee. Back to tabletop. And you can rest the head down here if you need to. Then the other side. So it's nice and slow. Back to tabletop. Options. Kick the leg higher to the ceiling. Or you can even put one foot down on the floor. Good. And if it's too much, both feet on the floor. And you're just taking opposite elbow to the knee, side to side. Again, push that low back down. Pause in the middle. Exhale, crunch. Pause in the middle. Good. Bracing that core. Again, like somebody's about to punch you in the belly button. Again, how low you drop your leg, up to you. If you need to, rest the head down in the middle. One more. And then hold the legs at tabletop. Arms out to the side, back to the side, knee drops. Just for 4. Down, slow, back up. Inhale down. Exhale back up. 2 more, down. So this is our little break in between a bunch of other ab exercises. 1 more, down. And up. Push that low back down, hands behind the head. We're going to do a one-side bicycle. So kick that left leg out. It can be up or foot on the ground. And right elbow to left knee. Keep those elbows out to the side. Chest is open. And try to keep that right knee above the hip. So try not to let it come too close into your chest. And try to keep that foot at the knee height. Again, bring that knee up to the foot up to the ceiling, foot down on the ground. Or if it's too much, both feet on the ground, and you're just crunching to one side. Let's do 4 more. 4. Push that low back down. 3, 2, 1 more. Don't rest legs back into tabletop. Good. Remember, these side knee drops are our rest. Inhale down. Exhale it up. It's a little active recovery. Inhale down. Exhale it up. Push that low back down. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale it up. 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale. Hold in the middle. Hands behind the head. We have the other side. So straighten that right leg. And right elbow to left knee. Again, how low you drop your leg, up to you. The lower it is, the harder it's going to be, but make sure that low back is down on your mat. Good. So if your leg is all the way down, that low back is arching, bring it a little bit higher to the ceiling. Or you can always put that foot on the ground, or again, both feet on the ground, and we're just crunching to the one side. Good. Exhale every time you crunch. And again, try to keep the knee over the hip and not into the chest. Keep it out there. I know it makes it a little bit harder, but you got it. And we're working just as hard on this side as we did the other. You can do this. Push that low back down. Brace that core. Give me 2 more. You got this. Exhale. Elbows out to the side. 1 more. Back to that tabletop. Just the tabletop. You can do this. Arms out to the side. Push that low back down. And drop the knees to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Back up. Nice and controlled. Inhale down. Exhale back up. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale back up. Last one. Inhale down. Exhale. Hold it in the middle. Hands behind the head. So just a regular bicycle. So if you can, shoulder blades off the ground and kick side to side. Exhale. Exhale. Elbows out to the sides. Again, how low you drop that leg, up to you. Kick it higher to the ceiling. Put 1 foot on the floor. If you can, you're always crunching to the knee that's in the air. Or we're going back to our opposite knee crunches. Good. Make sure your elbows are out to the sides. You're not pulling on your head or your neck. Good. 4, 3, 3, keep it going. 2, 1, 1, knees into your chest finally. Woo, rock side to side. Couple deep breaths. And we're gonna bring our legs out to tabletop again. Pushing that low back down. Hands behind the head again. Keep pushing down. So this is a 2-part move. So we're gonna crunch that upper body, keep the elbows out to the sides, back down, and then kick the legs out. Push that low back down. Bring in just a tabletop. Crunch up, back down. Kick out, pause, back in. If it's too much, you can always kick the legs higher up to the ceiling. Or if you want, you can always do 1 leg kick at a time. So pause it for a minute out in that leg kick, pushing that low back down. You got this. Squeeze those legs together. Squeeze them straight when you kick them out. Work those legs. Keep it going. Elbows out to the sides. Pushing that low back down. If you can, when you're in tabletop, remember to keep those knees above the hips. Heels in line with the knees are 90 degrees. Up. You got this. Push through. Kick. Just 1 more. 1 more. In. Crunch. Down. Kick. Hold, hold, hold. And knees into your chest. And rock side to side. Woo. Feet down on the ground. And we're gonna go back to some bridges, slow bridges. Stretch those hips out. Slowly roll it down. Tailbones last thing to touch. Push that low back down. Tailbone's the first thing to come up. Stretch those hips out just a little bit. Abs out just a little bit. Down. And on the next one, hold it up. Now you're gonna walk your feet away from you a little bit. And we're gonna drop down And roll back up. Drop down. Roll back up. So we're going to incorporate those hamstrings just a little bit more. Up and squeeze those glutes. Back down. Up. Squeeze, hold here. Drop down just halfway. Roll it up, squeeze. Drop it down halfway. Up and squeeze. And if this is too much, you can always roll it back down. That's fine. Up and squeeze. So like I said, you should be feeling this in the back of the legs and the hamstrings a little bit more than when you did when your feet were closer to you. Up and squeeze. Up and squeeze. Yes. Remember, shoulders are relaxed. Good. Up, squeeze. On the next one, hold it up. Let's do that marching. Good. If this is too much, just pick the heel off the ground. Try to transfer the weight to that one leg. When you put the foot down, remember, keep it away from you. Push those hips up. And now let's do that kick out. Kick. Kick. Or stick with the marching. That's enough. Just remember, when you place your feet down, keep them further away from you. Keep one leg up. Whew. Take it out. Bring it back in. Take it out. So it should be a little bit hard to push those hips up. You should feel it in that glute of the leg that's on the ground. A little bit more. One more, one more, one more. Bring it in. Put that foot down. Other leg up. Take a break. Right in between if you need to. And then join us when you're ready. Out and in. Push the hips up. Squeeze the glute. Out and in. Out. In. Just one more. Out. In. Feet down. Whew. But not just yet. Walk the feet out a little bit more. And down. Don't completely touch the ground. Squeeze it back up. Down. Up and squeeze. Down. Up and squeeze. Down. Squeeze. Yes. Whew. We're almost there. You can do this. Down, up and squeeze. One more. Up. Hold. Walk those feet all the way back into a normal bridge. Up, squeeze. Take it down. Don't touch the ground. Up and squeeze. Roll it down. Up and squeeze. Down. Up and squeeze. We're almost there. You can do this. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Roll those hips all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Whew. And let's bring those feet wider than the mat again. And let the knees drop in towards each other. And bring those feet back together, knees back together. And we are going to roll onto our side. Actually, I lied, sorry. We're gonna stay on our stomach. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's bring one knee into your chest. And we're gonna straighten the other leg. So let's bring right knee into your chest. Straighten the left leg down on the ground. And straighten that leg up to the ceiling. Get a nice stretch back those legs that we just worked. Try to keep the leg completely straight. So if you need to, have the hands further down the leg. And try to hold above or below the knee. If you hold right behind the knee, it has a tendency to bend. And keep the leg that's on the ground, knee up to the ceiling, so it's staying engaged. So now we're gonna work those abs a little bit more. So we're gonna take those hands off your legs, squeeze that leg straight. So legs working here too, and my legs shaking. If you can, bring those shoulders off the ground, and we're gonna pulse it. If it bothers your neck at all, hands behind the head, just fingertips to help support. If you want, you can pick the bottom leg off the ground. Awesome. Whew. Great, keep that chin up. Chest open. Push that low back down. Brace that core. You got this. Keep it going, keep it going. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg up. Pull it towards you. And now we're gonna take it out to the side a little bit. Push that left hip down. Take about 45 degrees, pushing the left hip down. And we're gonna do that same thing. So both hands on the inside of your leg, bottom knee up to the ceiling, shoulder blades off the ground. Pulse it up. If you want that bottom leg off the ground, try to squeeze that right leg straight. Whew. You got this. Push that low back down. Keep it going, keep it going. Keep reaching again, bothers your neck, hands behind the head, but it's just supporting. You're not pulling on your head or your neck. Got you 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep this leg out to the side. Laying back down, we're gonna go into leg circles. So take it out, down, across the other leg, and back up. Squeezing the leg straight. It's nice, slow and controlled. Take it out to the side. Push that low back down, across the body. Pull it towards the head. Inhale it down. Exhale it back up. So make sure your hips are not moving side to side. So that's why it's nice, slow and controlled. Trying to squeeze that leg straight. How big you make your circle, up to you. Keep the leg on the floor engaged. So you should really feel this in the core too, because the core has to work so that your hips are not moving. Exhale it up. One more time. Inhale down. Exhale it up. Hold it up. Opposite direction. Take it across the body. Down, out, and up. Then inhale it down. Exhale it back up. 2 more. Inhale down across the body. Exhale it back up. Push those hips down. One more time. Inhale it down. Exhale it back up. Hold it up. Pull the leg. You're going to bring the leg to the outside of the body. Both hands on your calf. Nice little stretch on the outside of your hip. Make sure that bottom knee is facing to the ceiling. And we're going to do those crunches again. Both hands should reach to the outside of that leg. Pulsing it up. If you can, picking that bottom leg off the ground. Try to squeeze this front leg straight. Hands behind the head if you need to, just supporting that head. Push that low back down, suck the belly button in. For 3, 2, 1, and good. Nice stretch. Let that top leg go all the way down to the ground. Right arm out to the side. Look to the right. And hug that knee back into your chest. And bring that left knee into your chest. Straighten the right leg out. And we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So bring the leg straight up. Get a stretch first in those hamstrings. Now squeezing that leg straight. Hands off. Pick those shoulder blades off the ground. Pulsing it out. If you can, maybe picking that bottom leg off the ground. Push that low back down. Suck that belly button in. Bracing that core. Again, if you need to, hands behind the head. Chin is up. 3, 2, 1. And rest down. Bring the leg out to the side. Both hands down the ground. Push that right hip down. Both hands to the inside. Let's do those crunches again. Pulsing it up. Try to squeeze that leg straight. Maybe pick the bottom leg off the ground. Nice deep breathing. Suck that belly button in. You got this. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. And bring that knee, leg back in towards you. Oh, sorry, we're going into those leg circles. Drop down, across the body, and up towards your head. Inhale down. Exhale back up. Squeeze that leg straight. Remember, don't let those hips move on the ground. Brace that core. Inhale down. Exhale back up. One more time, then we'll switch directions. And let's switch directions. Take the leg across the body, down, out, and up. Inhale down. Exhale it up. Two more times. Inhale down. Exhale back up. Last one. Inhale down. Exhale up. And bring that knee into your chest. Taking the knee across the body with the right hand. Left arm out. Nice twist in the spine. And now rolling onto your side and onto your stomach. Good, let's stretch those abs out, starting with the forearms on the ground. Lift that chest up. Lengthen the abs out, shoulders down and back. I'm about pulling the elbows in towards you, but they're not moving. And lower the chest down. Good. Now we're going to work the arms, work the triceps, back of the arms by half cobra. So hands right by your chest. Push through those palms, hug the arms right into the ribs, push it up, shoulders down and back, all the way through the palms, glutes are relaxed. Slowly roll it down. Inhale down, exhale it up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower down. Good, keep that going. All the weight through the arms. Arms are hugging the ribs, elbows are pointed backwards. Feeling this back of the arms, triceps. And lower it down, nice and controlled. Let's do 3 more. Pushing it up. Slowly lower down. And up. Pause. Slowly lower down. 1 more. Take it up. Pause. Slowly lower down. Good. And now we're going to take our arms out to the side. Turning so that you can see. Arms out to the sides. I like to call this my Spider-Man stretch. Elbows up to the ceilings, fingertips on the ground. Lift that chest up. Drop a shoulder in. Back to the middle. Other shoulder. Middle. Switching side to side. I'm going to hold it a little bit longer on one side. 1 more. Good. And resting it down, stretching the front of the body, arms out to the side. Scorpion stretch, you're going to bend one knee, and you're going to bring that foot up towards the opposite hand. Back down, switching sides. Good, so get a nice stretch in front of those hips. Taking it side to side. One more. And hold it in the middle. We're going to bring this into a plank on the forearms. So you're going to do this on the knees, on the toes, and you can either hold here or you can add the twist on. So we're going to take it side to side. Options, down on your knee. Just keep those hips tucked under, cores braced, side to side. On the next one, you're going to hold it to the side. Little pulses up. Keep both forearms down on the ground. Options down on the knee. Pull that hip up. Really feel in the oblique. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take it to the other side. Drop down and up. Down. Squeeze up. Little movements. 3, 2. Back to the middle. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Hips back. Reach the arms out. Child's pose. Let's stretch those triceps. Palms up to the ceiling. And you're going to reach the hands down your back. Walk the elbows out in front of you. Rest your head down on the ground. And think about pushing the shoulders down into your mat. and straighten those arms out. And we're gonna come up onto all fours, cat and cow. So rounding the back, look down the belly button, arch it out, chin up. Rounding it, really exaggerate, arch it up. One more time. Inhale and exhale, neutral flat back. So we're gonna go back to those plank twists. We're gonna do it on your hands this time. Options on the knees or on your toes, hold your plank. Now you're gonna drop your hips all the way down, pick them back up. Other side, all the way down and back up. So options on the knees, drop down. So when you drop those hips all the way down, feel a nice stretch on your sides. Good. Keep those hips down in the middle, pause in the middle, take it to the other side. Hips tucked under, other side. Good, I know. Working those arms here too, a little sneaky way. Working the arms and the core. One more each side. Last one. Hold it in the middle. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Think about pulling the hands towards your feet, toes towards your hands, so you should really feel that core working. 3, 2, 1. Knees down, hips back. Reach those arms out in front of you. Nice long body stretch. Walk your hands to the right side stretch. And then we're going to walk them to the left. Back to the middle. Roll it up onto all fours again. And we're going to stretch the glutes by bringing this into pigeon pose. Hands and knees. Tuck those toes under, hips up and back for down dog first. Good. And then we're going to lift the right leg up. Bring your knee towards your nose. Foot go out to the side. You can bring that back knee down too. Sitting those hips down. And make sure you are not sitting on the right hip. The right hip is off the ground. Chest is forward. And if it's too much of a stretch, bring that heel closer in towards your hip. If you want more of a stretch, bring that foot outwards. Good. And then if you like, bringing the chest down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower the chest. And bring that chest back up. Now we're going to sit down on that right hip. Bring this back foot all the way over the other knee. Hug it in with the right hand. Left hand behind you. Pushing that left hip down. Inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, try to twist a little bit more, but from the core. So if you let go with your hands, you shouldn't spring back. And now you're going to bring your leg out to the side and turn just to face you. Good. Reach opposite right arm over the head. Looking up to the ceiling first. And turn so that your chest faces your knee. And come on up onto all fours again. Good. And we're going to do pigeon pose with the left leg. Down dog, hips up and back. Left leg up. Knee to nose through plank or putting that back knee on the ground. Foot out to the side, sitting those hips down. Chest is up. Hips are square, meaning they're parallel. So we're not sitting on that left hip. Good. And then if you want, bringing that chest down. So wherever you feel a nice, comfortable stretch. Remember, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower the chest. Taking the time for some nice, deep breathing. And bring that chest back up. Go ahead, sit all the way down on that left hip. Bring the right foot all the way over. Hug it in with the left hand. Twisting, look behind you to the right. Pushing that right hip down. Inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, try to twist a little bit more from the core. And bring it back to the middle. Straighten that right leg out to the side. Reach the left arm over the head. Push that left hip down. And turn so that your chest faces your knee. And coming back up, let's straddle both legs out. And reach down to the middle. And again, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower the chest wherever you can go, wherever you feel a nice stretch. And coming back up. So we're gonna bring those legs in just a little bit more. Good. Ending with one more exercise, but it does stretch you out too, with saw. So you're gonna take a twist and bring the opposite pinky finger to the outside of your foot, rolling it down. Rolling back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, sit up nice and tall. Taking a twist, roll it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Rolling it up. Nice and tall, reach those fingertips out, nice chest stretch. Roll it down. Rolling it back up. One more time, twist. Roll it down. Rolling it back up. And exhale it down. Good, sit comfortably, ending with 3 nice deep breaths. Nice, inhale up. Exhale it out. Inhale through the nose, nice and tall. Exhale it all out. Last one, in and out. And thanks for joining me today.